Welcome back to Keep It Wheel. You're in the garage of Spikes, and we've got a little job to do today, and that is to fit this little bad boy. It's from Smart Moto, and it is a cooling fan override switch. One thing we have noticed with the boosters, we've done a few tours now, we've been here, there and everywhere, and especially say like you're queuing on the, towards a ferry, or if you're queuing to for the channel and you're keeping the bike running, they tend to get a bit hot, resulting in you've got to pull over and you've got to turn it off. So this override switch is a nice handy little gadget we're going to be installing now on the bike. You can literally turn it on and turn it off at will, and as soon as you see the temperature gauge rising, you can put it on and you can stop the problem occurring. So first things first, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be mounting it somewhere on the dash. We're not too sure where it's going at the moment, not until we see the length of wire and the connections and cables and this and that. So we won't bore you with the details. This side fairing needs to come off, a couple of the cowling internals have got to come off as well, and then catch up with us then. We've got all the left side side panel off now, which exposes this little connection here, connects to the radiator, and this in turn starts up the fan. So it literally is plug and play. It's literally pushing the little tab at the side and pull this one out like so. Brown connector, it's like OEM original. Literally push and then reconnect the opposite side into this one. There you go. Leaves you an extra bit of cable. Obviously you want to take this up and make this a bit watertight, but we're just looking where we're going to go at the moment, and it's looking favourable. We're going to run it up inside the fairing, and you have this little cowl section there. Now we were thinking about mounting it flat so that you could see as you sat on board the bike, you could get that, but we want something a bit more discreet out of the way, and we found that there's quite enough extension on this cable to mount it up inside. So it's going to run up inside this little fairing infill and just pop out the top there. So once that's fitted inside there, it's got a nice little rubber waterproof cap that goes on top. So basically what you'll see is this. That's all you're going to see. So if you can imagine that, let's just see if you can get that. That is how that's going to go. And when that mounts into there like that, you're just going to see that little bit, and it's a lovely, nice, discreet switch. Perfect position. You can flick it on when you're on board the bike, and well, the job's a good one. So that's the next thing. We're going to drill out this infill panel, get everything just like roughly located, and we'll catch up with you then. Okay guys, this is where we've mounted it. We've just put this panel in, not bolted it in, just put it in just to see if we're okay with his wires, and we can actually put it back together. As you can see, we've got the standard retaining clip. That's beautifully. It's just on there. If we just turn it on for you, as you see, we'll put this switch so that if you've got your gloves on, pushing it in fires up the fan. So it's nice and accessible. It's out of the way. It looks quite discreet. So now if you just follow me down to this side, as you can see, we've got the wire in there. What we've done is split the standard waterproof gaiter. What we're going to do is unplug this from the original fitting, put this onto this side of the wire, so we tape that up, and then that will be as original. It will leave this connector exposed then, which we'll put in this upward motion. We'll insulation tape that so it's nice and waterproof, facing down. Water's going to run away, and we're job done. Okay guys, as you can see, with use that original gaiter that we said, we've split that. It's gone nicely located back onto the rad in its original position. We've rerouted the wire and insulation tape the joint up to the extension cable that leads onto the fan switch. It's all nicely and neatly tucked away. All it's left now is just to reassemble. So this little gadget, it's available on eBay from a nice place called Smart Moto. You'll notice by this little symbol, if you go on to eBay and you type in Hayabusa fan override switch, this will come up. All installation instructions are on the internet, but watching this vid, you don't need them now. So I hope this has been some help to you guys. It is well, we do recommend you really get this little gadget. It really is a lifesaver. Stop your bike overheating, and you'll be on and upwards on your journey. You won't be pulling aside and letting your bike cool down. So yeah, like I said, I hope this has been some help to you. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and until the next one, guys, keep it real.